Hello and welcome. So yesterday, my friend and I tried the Sentinel's EMP against the Hammerhead, and here are the results.
Hello, my name is Grumpy. Got the grumpy eye. Got the grumpy eye. Got the grumpy eye. Got the grumpy eye.
Alright, so first we tried the Sentinel's EMP against the Hammerhead, which was stock, like all the loadout was completely stock. So the idea was to take down one of the shields with the main guns of the Sentinel, and then EMPing the Hammerhead from like different ranges, so we can see at which range the EMP is actually the most effective, and at what range you need to pop the EMP if you want to bring down all the shields on the Hammerhead. So the results were really interesting. Of course, you need to bear in mind that the maximum range of the Sentinel's EMP, or the Warlock's EMP, because it's actually the same EMP, is 700 meters. The only differences between those EMPs, for some reason, I feel like the Warlock's EMP recharges or cools down faster than the Sentinel's. I don't know, it could be just a placebo, but to me it feels like the Warlock's EMP is faster than the Sentinel's. So yeah, so we tried out the Sentinel's EMP at like different distances from the Hammerhead, starting out at the 400 meter mark, going down all the way to 150 meters, and with the stock loadout, the EMP actually worked at 200 meters from the Hammerhead's center of mass, so the Hammerhead's shields went down immediately. And yeah, on the screen you can see that the Sentinel is actually 164 meters away from me, but from the other player's perspective it was 200 meters because the distance is actually measured from the center of mass of the Hammerhead, so from his perspective he was 200 meters away from me. So yeah, we don't have a video from his perspective because he couldn't film it, but trust me on this one. Anyway, the Hammerhead could move, it could fire missiles. I suppose that the turrets worked, but the shields were down, and they were down for a long time. As you can see from the timer on the screen, we are currently at like 40-second mark and the shields are still down, so it's safe to say that the ERT missions, or the NPC Hammerheads, are pretty easy to kill if you EMP them at the right time and at the right distance. We are currently at the 50-second mark and the shields are still down, and nothing is protecting the Hammerhead except its hull HP. So it's safe to say that the Hammerhead would be dead by now, because like you pretty much only needed minutes of sustained fire with a size 5 cannons on the Sentinel, and yeah, it's gonna die. Moving on to the second test with the upgraded loadout, the results were a bit different, with two JS 500 power plants and Chillmax and Blizzard coolers, so that would be industrial and military grade A coolers. The distance that the EMP was actually effective was 200 meters, like the same as with the stock loadout. But the best tip that I can give you is to be as close as possible to the Hammerhead when you do it, because like in a PvE or a PvP situation, everybody's gonna move a lot and you're gonna maneuver around the Hammerhead, you're gonna try not to get hit, he's gonna try not to get hit, etc, etc. So yeah, just try to get as close as possible to the Hammerhead and EMP it. It obviously works on all the other ships. The smaller the ship is, the more damage it's gonna deal. But yeah, I already have a video up about the EMPs and how they actually got buffed even though they were nerfed. But yeah, I encourage you to watch it. You're gonna understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, as you can see, like we're on a 55, 56, 57 second mark, and like the shields are still down, and this is the JS 500, like the upgraded loadout to the best class A components that the game has, and the shields are still down, which is really weird because like better loadouts should have better resistance to EMPs, but like I really don't know why. I think CAG needs to address this. I've checked Urkel, the games, and I couldn't understand it at all. Like the JS500 should be faster to recover from the EMP, but and the Chill Max should cool down the shields faster, but it's not happening, and it took 2 long minutes to recharge or to get to the point where the shields are recharging again. Or to be exact, it took 2 minutes and 5 seconds to get to the point where the shields are recharging. So if you were in a PvP situation, you would be dead if you were in the Hammerhead. So yeah, I think that this needs to be fixed, but it is what it is, I guess. And like, of course, all the stats are gonna change in the future, everything's gonna change, and yeah, of course I'm gonna make another video when the things change and when we get another patch. But you're probably asking yourself if you should use a Sentinel to kill the ERT missions. Yes, you can, it is pretty effective, but in my opinion, to be honest, the Andromeda is still better because you have 2 size 5 and 2 size 4 hardpoints that you can use cannons on, and you don't really need to, because like the game is still in a really bad state and there's a lot of desync. And CAG, please fix the fucking desync already. Like, give us a patch, like the next patch. Can it be the next patch, please? Anyway, yeah, the Andromeda can kill the Hammerhead pretty easily. You just need to like fly around the Hammerhead and like joust with it a bit. If you're jousting to replenish your shields, you can just pop a few missiles at it, so its shields are still going down instead of going up. And that's it. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. My name is Grumpy Eye, as you know from the intro song, and yeah, don't forget to bring a towel when you're traveling through space, and subscribe, subscribe. Why don't you? Please. Thank you. Bye.